Well, welcome back to Transport Fever. Whoops, nope, we are playing Railroad Tycoon 3, and we are here in Canada with this great Canadian tune. I suppose it's a great Canadian tune. Sounds like some Ottawa Valley fiddling music. Fiddling. Ottawa Valley. Whoopsie, can't speak today. Alright, perfect. So, what shall we do today? Well, press play first. There we are. So what are we doing in the big picture? We have unlocked Ontario, we have unlocked Quebec, so my scrolling speed has been reduced. I'm gonna have to find a different way to get around here. There is edge scrolling, perfect. Now this is the company I wanted to show you at the end of last episode. So this here is the Maine Central Railway, and they took a sweet time to set up their company, but you know what? They actually may have done a smart move. They waited till these cities grew a bit. If you remember, when we started the game, our cities may have looked mostly like this. However, after some growth, a lot of the cities have upgraded to a level 1. You can see here, New Brunswick, PI, all these cities are 1 star, well, or almost 1 star. Even Saguenay up here in the north in Quebec, a potential connection for me. Do any of my Quebecer, Quebecois followers want me to connect to Saguenay? Pretty sure they do. Right. We'll do a nice, not so elevated by a mountain, because there are mountains here. Little gentle slope around this here mountain. Can we get it? This is pretty gentle, I would say. Could be gentler. Could it? It might. Maybe like, there we go. That's pretty gentle. Now we're coming up on Saguenay. Something like that. I think they deserve a big station at this point because the small one didn't cover the whole entire area. That's simple. Simple enough. And our fiddling music has gone, but that doesn't mean the spirit doesn't live on. The spirit of building a railway somewhere to the middle of Quebec to pick up cargo. Anybody down for that? Anybody feel like doing that today? Depends. Let's see where all the cargo is. We're up here in Saguenay. A quick going west would be pretty weird, but we could connect back up to our thing here. That's one option. But more obvious is a northern connection. However, there doesn't seem to be that big of a hub anywhere. There's 2 over here, which probably could be serviced by 1 station, and there must be 2 things over here. Right, but so for now, I don't think it's worth going there. What's over here? We have a rocks thing, a quarry. It is a quarry. Where are you sending your stone to, my friend? Ooh, Quebec City. Yeah, so you know what? How much is that? 200,000? Right. This could be a fun little investment. Now, taken out of the hill. There is a big hill here. There are tunnels in this game too, though. There are tunnels. Why do you guys want stone here? Can I ask? Why do people in Quebec want stone? The furnace, right. And the furnace wants to make... what is it? What is ceramics? Okay, and everybody wants ceramics. Fun. That's how I give them, what is this, rock, right? And then, other than rock, you also make crystal. Right now, nobody wants crystal. And not even for decoration? No. Oh my gosh, look at all the crystals up here in the north of Canada. Right, but just for the rock alone? You know what? I don't think that's the smartest investment of my money. However, buying this right now, there is a risk to that. The risk is, here we go, another year has gone. The risk is that there will be another quarry that spawns somewhere closer to Quebec City. So, you know what, for now, unfortunately, we're not going to buy that quarry. We will buy a Norris. We haven't had a Norris on our rails, I should say. Right, Saguenay to Quebec City, just a simple 1-2, 1-2, Norris. as you can see, also, trains are getting obsolete. The Planet from 1929 is no longer available, so we're gonna have to do without. But we have upgraded our trains, and right here we probably need to put a... Should we put one here? Yeah, we have not really that much of a choice. And I'm sticking to putting them near the stations. Well, we'll see if that helps. Furnace. Furnace is not making money either. Alright, so just look away. Don't spend too much time looking at things you can't do. Or you can't do with too much success, you know? Alright, I'm just gonna look at what these guys are doing. These guys... I wonder if they're making money. Alright, we need to press play. Oh no! The Montreal Madman has crashed. Would I like to replace this train? Will it still be called the Montreal Madman? Probably not. But we will make it the Booth, just because... Oh no, you know what? The Firefly is faster. Express? Yeah, the Firefly is faster. It's still called the Montreal Madman, I think. Here we are. And it still has the premium, right? And please tell me you have a premium. So, okay, another plane, not plane, train has crashed. The Freight Ottawa has crashed. By the way, we have... This is a Firefly as well, isn't it? You know what? These ones I'm going to replace to a Baldwin. So what I've done, Weapons Factory appeared near Peterborough. Interesting. Interesting. What does it require? Coal, lumber, and it gives us arms. And nobody wants arms. Not even the Americans. Perfect. Barracks have appeared. Oh, barracks want arms. And where are the barracks? Albany. Very interesting. And troops? Who wants troops? I guess it's just the distance. No, I don't know. I really don't know. Ottawa, Quebec has broken down. Please, please, please. Let's fix all these breaking trains. I think we do need more maintenance yards, if you catch what I'm saying. Replace. We cannot replace the engine while the train is broken down. Can't I retire the train or something? Actually, I may have... I don't know what to do. I'll have you know, I actually upgraded, or rather renamed, a lot of my train lines during the between episode period. Okay, breaking down is not the same as crashing. Meanwhile, this train here, Ottawa Sudbury, has broken a record. And that means if it has nothing before, it's a passenger train. The reason there's a bracket there is because, as you can see, they offer you a closed bracket automatically, no matter how you name the train. Right, so Ottawa, Montreal, Montreal Madman, and then we have speed record. We didn't name the train, unfortunately. Here we are, because it's already named. We're gonna call it the... Okay, here we close the bracket, open the bracket again. The... Oopsies, got myself there in a bit of an inverse situation. Northern Bullet. There, just enough letters, and it closed the bracket for me. Perfect. Perfecto. Also, I want these freight trains to be replaced by the Baldwin, just so they're a bit more reliable. Can we do that? Baldwin, upgrade. And there's one more freight train right there. Upgrade. Alright. As you can see, our freight trains now, we can differentiate them by the name, also by the freight on them. And this one is still doing great. Alright, maybe the Sudbury one here that is a Northern Bullet, it is express. Perfect. We will add a... It was express. What are you doing? Dining car. Yes. Good. So now that's like the other one, Montreal. So you can tell by its yellow caboose thing, yellow dining car. Montreal, where's the other one? I lost it. It's up here. Did you not take the dining car like I said? Well, maybe just wait for it to arrive at the station. The Northern Bullet has arrived at Ottawa and only made us 21,000. Well, I see the dining car though. I think I see the... Oops, wrong button. Is that a dining car? Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. Here comes the other bullet. It made us 95,000. Oopsies. And our scrolling is too severe for city buildings. Yes. Right, I want to hide this here. Can we hide this menu? Yes. That is a mixed train. What is that? Coal? Okay, here goes our northern bullet. It does have a dining car. And it has 17,000, which includes the 20% premium they're going to pay. Brilliant. Now, you know what? We have $3 million. We should probably repay our loans. Anybody want to repay loans with me? It's just a little thing we have to do sometimes. Just to make sure that, I don't know, we don't go bankrupt. No, we're not going to go bankrupt. Right, here's another idea. You can actually build buildings in this game. Over here, we can build hotels. And since Ottawa's our biggest city, it might make sense for us to build a hotel. Right there might be nice. How about somewhere else? No, right there is nice. Can you bring it any closer to the train station? There, pretty close. It looks like it's right beside the church there, but the entrance is this way. There's no bridge because it's fake. Everything here is fake. Alright. Post office. Anybody want to have a post office? Well, I think it would make sense for the capital of our nation to have a post office. However, just one might not be enough. So, let's go over to Montreal here. We'll put one in Montreal. By the way, another company bought up another textile mill in Montreal. I mean, I guess they're hoping for big profits around here. Where are we going to put this? Ah, right here's a nice cozy place. And a hotel? Do you reckon we should put a hotel? I'm just going to put it in 3 cities, right? Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, just for the virtue of these are big cities, or rather maybe important cities. Ottawa's not too big in real life, but in the game, Ottawa is the biggest one. Right, so we have to put the hotel up here on this mountain, which I actually think is cute. Let's do it. Right, and finally, Toronto, a 1.1 star city. Do hotels go near churches? Does anybody know about that? Right, maybe not, but not near the factory and the warehouse. Oh, look, there's 2 churches, so we'll build it between the churches. Ah, yeah, smart, smart. And the post office will go right there, Main Street. Perfect. Restaurant? Restaurants profit off passenger traffic at nearby stations. Restaurants do about the same no matter what stage of a passenger's journey. Multiple restaurants will cannibalize. Alright, we'll give it a little bit of a restaurant here. Or maybe, you know what? Restaurants going in Ottawa just because there's probably the most passengers in transit. It said no matter what part of the journey, so which means most people do end up in Ottawa at some point. Well, I mean, 4 lines end here. Sudbury. Can we find a nice place? You're being very iffy. Alright, there, that's a nice place. Tavern? Multiple taverns will cannibalize a sale. Does Montreal want a tavern by any chance? You're being very... You really like that city for some reason. Yeah, well... It's getting a tavern. It's been decided. Right by the railway. Yeah, that's fancy. Any other buildings? Alright, the rest of these are industries that you could buy. So for now I'm not going to buy any industries. I think that's kind of unfair because you can place it in a really nice way and just make a bunch of money. So we haven't really grown in terms of profit in the last few years. We have spent a bunch of money though, so that's what we've been doing. We still have about 1.5 million, so we can easily buy some rights to another province and just go there, right? However, Ottawa right now is a major city, and connecting Ottawa to someone else... What's our traffic like on our railways? We have... This is gradient. This is... What is this? Traffic. Okay, we're gonna make this a double track, because there's quite a few trains going there. You could see them stopping all the time. Who else? Are there any other traffic problems? Right now, it seems like we're okay on the system. So we can either connect a Barrie, because we haven't connected to anything this episode, and I think we have to connect at least one thing every episode, right? I'm thinking, but not necessarily. We're not going to do it at like a cost that's not recuperable. A cost that we cannot recuperate. That's what I'm thinking. Right, St. John, you'd have to go all the way around because you're not going to America. You've decided. Alright, the other way to make money is obviously buying an industry, but what is the chance that something has popped up in this episode? Ooh, you could just send more trains. Look at all this cargo. Wow, that's a lot of cargo. And it's only going to keep growing from here. Alright, coffee. But if you look individually, I mean, there's only one load of coffee at each station. Munitions factory near Ithaca, I'll pass on that. Coal, clothing, ammunition. I'm just checking, where are those? It's probably passengers, right? Passengers. Yes, it is. It is passengers. So, what are we going to do about that? Are we going to send more trains around here? Where are they heading? You know, there is a way to check that. Oh, here it is. No, passengers, you hover over it and you look at the top right, or just the right, going from Toronto, Cedar Rapids, Minneapolis, Des Moines, Sion City, Milwaukee. Right, we did make our $2 million in profit this year. That's probably thanks to my salary has increased as well by $2,000. I'm wondering if our hotels had anything to do with it. Income statement, miscellaneous revenue. Not so much so far. Does it count as Express though? Well, Express hasn't gone up, so yes, I don't know. Oh yes, we have paid off our loans, so clearly we're getting a bit more money from not having any loans. Let's press play. Alright, so I'm looking for any Canadian cities in these lists, and this is just by price that they're going to pay, not assorted by actual capacity, but more by price. As you see, Augusta has 3 loads wanting to go there at the bottom, going from Ottawa, but they pay less than any other place. Okay, let me think here. Hamilton, London. Alright, so those 2 cities have made it in the list. We need to increase the trains on these lines. That's clearly what it's telling me. But I'm reluctant. I really am reluctant. Because, well, A, the economy is slowing. B, I mean, let's look at these guys. Are they sending bunches of trains? Well, first let's see. Do they have a lot of passengers? No, they don't. I'm the only one who's dealing with this problem. Okay, well, let's take the next best example. Okay, with more powerful locomotives these days, railroads have switched from 10-ton cargo cars to bigger 20-ton cars. So basically, everything is bigger and we can only do half of everything, which means everything's the same, pretty much. But the look has changed. Alright, this guy makes concrete. That's fun. Isn't that fun? That's so fun. What's this? Ceramics can now be turned into concrete, and everybody wants concrete. And they'll pay a lot for it. That's what red means. Red means I will pay a lot. Alright, so let's just check for 1 second here. Corn. We don't actually have corn piling up at this station. Logs. And we do have logs piling up there. I think we gotta go to Winnipeg. I think we're going to Winnipeg. That'll put us into the playground of the west, or the center. Not so much the west. I would say this is central. And if you look at all the cargo, there is a lot of cargo in Winnipeg. Right. So the first thing you gotta do, it's 1850. So in 20 years, we're gonna buy our second. Well, we have 1 province, but we're gonna buy the second rights that we bought. So in total, we have 3 now. Good. This is good news. I think Winnipeg is probably going to get a big station. Probably because, A, I think big stations you have, the cargo will wait for longer. Yeah, right there. You're even going to transport this guy's lumber. And you might even bring him some logs. Right, that's ridiculous, but let's go for it. I'm aiming for super straight railroads. Straight, that's pretty straight. It's going to Thunder Bay. Yeah, you see, if you're straight, you avoid that river, which they want a bridge. How about here? I think they're going to want a bridge, eh? Right, we're going to have to do those last two moves. Are we going to go more direct, or are we going to go through our station? We're probably going to go through our station, because that would make it more useful to us, quite honestly. And we just need a little through station in Thunder Bay. Maybe like this. And over here, we're just gonna fix this quickly. Yep, I'm a great engineer. Yep, I do that. I fix things. This is not as expensive as if I was fixing things in Transport Fever. I would probably spend my whole entire budget in Transport Fever. And I mean, that's a more reasonable mistake. If you're building a railway from an eastern part and from a western part, I'm pretty sure, I don't know history like of railways that well, but I would imagine that if they had some kind of a curve mismatched, nah, they wouldn't. They would probably plan things much better. Right, $2 million. Well, guess what? We're sending trains, and we're going to make a lot more money this year. I hope. Disclaimer, I hope. Looking at Thunder Bay, they want... they're not going to give us a station on that side of the track. That's disappointing. I'm sure if it was on this side, we'd be able to have much more coverage. Alright, we'll put a medium station. This guy's not getting there. He's not getting any access. And this one is going to be... Ooh, this is a long haul. I think we're just going to bring them to Sudbury, quite honestly. Are we going to include cargo on this voyage, or... I don't think so. I think we're going to not do that. It's actually quite hard for me to decide what to do with a station that's this far from the next station. One option would be to do a back and forth. Yeah, we're going to do a back and forth until further notice. With the fastest train, the Firefly. It's pretty fast. Right, there you are. Passengers, grain, and coal. So they've decided it's very important to get some industrial goods out to Thunder Bay. Just realized we have a milk thing here. So I'm thinking we will do a parallel... We're not even on play. Alright, we'll do a parallel cargo supply line here. As in, it's only parallel for a bit, but it's just so that the train can load and unload. Yeah, maybe like this. In both directions? Yeah, but you got it crooked, didn't you? Yep. Good job. Build it straight, please. Parallel, rather. Now, clearly this is an Ontario... Okay, now you built it the other way, crooked. No, I think it's just... Ugh, yes, you will fix it. Save the gods of trains and other... the train gods. Right. It's about the symmetry of this piece. They're not going to give you a symmetrical piece. Alright, try the other side. Don't worry about it. We will get this if it takes us 10 tries. Is this good? Yes. Probably it's good. Looks the same. Alright, fine. Doesn't matter. Put a train station. Oh no! Why are you not putting a train station on that side? Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. We're gonna demolish stuff, but just a bit of stuff. Okay, now that curve is going to be really messed up. Right, interesting. They do not want to put a station where I'm telling it to go. Locked. Yeah, there it is. That's the one. I just wonder if I put a small station, because, you know, because the time to wonder is after placing it, are they going to hold less cargo here just because it's a small station and they won't wait for the train? I don't know. I think it does, but I don't actually know. Fix the approach here a bit. This is not important, but we are having fun. Well, I'm having fun. If this just looks nice, I'll have just so much more fun. There it is. Looks not so great. But you get the point. We all get the point. Let's keep going here. Now over here, could you do something intelligent over here, or is that asking too much? I feel like I could do something intelligent here. Maybe even way intelligent. Let's see if this works. Yeah, there we go. So I'm expecting the other trains to do a nice turn. It's probably not going to happen. Right, what if we put a station over here? Yeah. Yes. Right, so the crooked track goes to the failing... Sorry, not failing. Interesting, Boston to Augusta has been connected, which means that this guy got some kind of an achievement. Or rather, yeah, Augusta and Boston. They did do it. Good job. See, good thing we have a newspaper. We would have never seen that. Alright, guys, over here, exciting development in Wisconsin, Illinois, Minnesota, Iowa. Well, I'm guessing it's Minnesota and Wisconsin and Illinois here that's affected. Actually, you know what? And Iowa. Basically, all these places can now have trains go on them, and competing companies will send trains up the other person's train track and probably cause havoc. Yep, it's gonna happen. I don't see that many trains though, which is surprising. I mean, can they not afford trains? Where are all the trains? My, where are all the trains? The Erie Railroad is doing well. The Missouri Pacific Line, I mean, everyone's making money. Everyone except Southern Pacific. So sorry for you, but there was gonna be one that didn't make it. Right, I don't see any trains. I'm a bit freaking out here. Maybe they... Ah, there's a train. They're a train business that doesn't have any trains. Because they're buying up all the industry in Canada. Alright, I'm fine with that as long as we can continue on this project here. So, let's do a train from... Well, let's duplicate this train. Whoops, not that. Duplicate. I'll rename all these trains at the end of the episode because it's not that important or vital that we do it together. Right, so that's... I'm wondering if we should just make these all express trains, but we'll set up 2 trains per line first. Just that'll categorize them here a bit better. Next line would be Thunder Bay to Sudbury. We're doing passenger only typically. Well, the plan is that these are going to be passenger lines. Oops, there we go. One for this guy. Now if I duplicate you, will you appear at the other side? Now he's in Sudbury, the other one. Perfect. And they are shipping a lot of cargo on this line here. So that means that there is potential for me to send a few cargo trains on this route here. Okay, what are we going to do about this place here? Our freight Ottawa train will not leave Ottawa unless it's full. Yeah, that's not what I actually wanted, eh? That's actually not... For this station only, it doesn't have to be full when it leaves. That's kind of what I want, right? Yeah. Also, Sudbury Crossing is actually called Sudbury Depot. Eight things. What is it? What is it? Set it up like the other one. Minimum of 2 with 7 plus a caboose. Yes. Oh. It also needs to be cargo only. Right. We have another speed record. It's the Sudbury Zephyr. I'll go with that name for now because I don't know exactly which line it's on. Any freight for this guy. Yes. Brilliant. That should do it. Let's see if we connected the right stop by putting Sudbury Depot. Sudbury Depot. Yep. We did do it. Just have to do it 2 more times. Anyway, that's something I'll probably edit between episodes. No need for you to really spend much time watching me do that. As long as we all understand that Canada has a huge rail network now. I'm very eager to send a train just straight from Ottawa to Winnipeg. Replace this train. Yep, no worries. Right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna send the Crampton. So I think with the Crampton we'll do Ottawa to Winnipeg. You know what? We're gonna do Thunder Bay as well. To Winnipeg, to Thunder Bay. On the Crampton. We're gonna give it. It's gonna have to be. I don't know. It's gonna be a passenger train though. Any express. The dining car. All concepts to all routes. We'll probably bump it up to 5. No, you know what? It has a dining car, so it's fine. Apply. Perfect. Well, and at least have 1 passenger, dude. At least 1. But I'm sure we'll always have 1. You know what? You're special. Have 5. You're good. Bye. There you go. It has at least 1. Actually, it has 2. So that's going to be our express passenger route from Ottawa to Winnipeg. We have enough trains going to Sudbury that we don't have to really worry about that stop. It's going to stop in Thunder Bay, and then all the other trains I sent can do, you know, cargo and this and that. Firefly. Okay, and we do need, yep, we do need a maintenance depot along the way here, or at least water here. Water maintenance here. Water maintenance over here. Starting to be very random about this. Right, water and a depot here. It's gonna cost us. But let's go duplicate this Crampton quickly. Yeah, see these guys, Thunder Bay, Winnipeg, they're all complaining about no water, but everyone else seems to be pretty good. And this guy, duplicate. Yes. Thunder Bay? He's waiting for passengers heading to Winnipeg. Are you serious? Well, dude, hurry up. Because I made it so that you don't have to. Alright, we're going to actually reduce the minimum in Thunder Bay only. Actually, you know what? Never mind. No minimum at all. We're just going to spend a lot of money on this train. But here it is. Here's our wonderful new train. Our, I would say, cross-country line, but we're not close to it. We've only done 3 provinces. We've spanned probably thousands of miles, but, ooh. Ooh, you don't want to be waiting for cargo trains, my friend. However, you are empty. Right, this one, the other Crampton, also gets preferential treatment. And we'll end the game here, well not game, this episode on the year 1852. We haven't really budged from our profit standpoint. I'm gonna make all these guys very special express trains because they have stars on them. Perfect. And I just want to check quickly here. What's our personal cash like? We have $2 million in personal cash. Our company pays some kind of dividend, I'm sure, because otherwise, how are we making that much cash? I don't know. Maybe other companies' dividends. Yeah, we do have a dividend. We are paying $800,000 annually just by paying $2 per dividend. So, and I own how much percent of this my own company? You should know your own company's logo. Yes, 80,000 shares. more than anyone else, which is nice. Northern Pacific. Ooh, there's not that many shares. Oh, there's no shares to actually be had here. I own 4,000 though, so we should keep our eyes open and see if anyone sells here. View. Right, so other companies, with my $2 million, I could easily buy another company. Maybe not that easily, but it is possible. Right, and this is the one where we own 50,000, which is a majority, somewhat majority. It's not actually a majority, but it's more than any other individual person. Right, so we'll take a closer look at that next episode. I'm gonna play this on normal speed. Yeah, that's very fast. But thank you so much for watching, anywho. I'm glad we can make it here to this back of this house here in Winnipeg. It's where we've always wanted to go. You and I both. We know it. Manitoba. Right, so thanks for hopping on board this episode of, say it correctly this time, Railroad Tycoon 3. Excellent. Coast to Coast, Canada. With Kusan Gaming. Bravo. Bravo, you said it. You said it. You said your outro, you can go now. Thanks so much, everybody. Wait. I just want to watch this train for just 2 more seconds. Is it going to stop? It's not going to stop, and we're off. No, come back! Right. We are off. No, you've lost it again. Well, there it goes. Farewell, everybody.